First cold snap of the season. It's only about 35 out there right now. Winds are blowing at about 20 miles an hour. The poor babies out there can barely hang on, but I gotta get some seed in that thing before they panic. Thinking I'm not coming back or something. Poor guys. They still like to come out when it's frigid out there, though. Time to fill it up. They keep looking in here waiting on us. Let's not wait anymore. Let's go ahead and feed these guys. Great way to start the day off for real, though. Happy, frigid Sunday. And we're up in this thing. It's 37 right now. Going to be getting up to 52. 52 in the sunshine. 44 in the shade. No creek walking boots. Just the creek walking shoes. It's going to be quite the challenge today. What if they loan us some major history out here? Because we're willing to walk in the frigid, ice cold waters. This is a couple days after, Nicole rolled through. Looks like they might have gotten at least 3 feet deeper out here. Probably exposed some major things for us. Let's hope we can pad the pockets. Really though, I see something here. Where was it? I just stepped up on in here. My nose is going to be running all day. There it is right here. The sun illuminated it. It's flat. Could be nothing. It's nothing. Dang. Oh well. I thought that was going to be a grand start to the grand day we're expecting to have today. Out here. Fresh gravel. They definitely had to turn things over. I got quite a distance to cover. I do. I mean, it's only, it's less than a quarter of a mile, but still. When they do this to the sands, guys, they definitely expose some things. Let's hope they didn't cover it up. Let's hope they didn't take it all out. The deer have been playing out here. I guess they were looking for what we're looking for. I mean, look at all these deer traps. Uh-oh. Those are not deer tracks. Those are puppy prints. Big dog prints out here. Some of them are deer tracks too. I'm going to have to be vigilant. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay in the water. That thing's going to be ice cold. And some of the water might be up to the knees, up to the waist. But I'll do anything for history, right? So if I'm going to do anything for history, let's go through with it. Oh, dang. Okay, all right, how cold is it? How cold is it? The air temperature is probably going to be colder this time of year. A cold front rolled through last night. It did. Well, yesterday. So it's going to take a while for the waters to get cold to match the air temperature. That's not too bad. The water's it's not. All right, we're going to have a good day. Let's go ahead and get started with this thing right quick. I'll let you know when I start seeing some major things. Let's hope it's going to be at least 35 today. Things. I didn't say artifacts. I didn't say pieces of pottery. I didn't say arrowheads. I just said things. So, because there's a little bit of everything out here. We don't have too much time out here. It's only about 11:30, but you know it's going to be getting dark at about 4:45. Looks like I'm only going to be able to cover one place today, and this is it. They got a new gravel bar right here. But you know what that means? New gravel bar equals what? New log jams. New deep areas to get through when it comes to the water, the depths of the water. Got our first piece for today. I know it's going to be a lot of pottery today. It's always sitting on top, curved over. That's a rock, a piece of earthenware. A piece of earth, excuse me. Yeah, they cleaned it out. They cleaned out a lot of the leaves, so it's going to be easy to see in places like that. That's going to be a blessing to us. It is. Where's that thing at? It was a small piece. Yeah, here it is. Oh, that came from a big old pot right there. Well, it's a rock. Oops. It's crazy. The more I walk, the more excited I get. My mouth is getting frozen. I think I see one, guys. Oh, don't tell me that thing's busted right there. Dang it. Don't tell me that's a fake either. It looks like a piece of gravel. It looks like a Dalton. Crap. I see napping on something, but I don't see... I mean, it just looks like a piece of broken gravel, though. And it's... Oh, boy. Man, I can't say the I word. Idiots. I mean, we have good eyes. We have great eyes, but... These dang challengers out here, these game players... Not fair, guys. Not fair. I thought it was a baby Dalton. Man... I saw napping on the bottom, guys. Look at that, baby Dalton. But it's a piece of broken gravel. It's not even real. Oh, that would have been nice. I found gravel pieces before. I have. Well, not gravel pieces, granite. Excuse my language. I found granite pieces before. I only have about 3 in my collection. One of those might be a Clovis that I found not too far from here. A Clovis granite piece. Little tiny one, though. That was a heart stopper. That would have been nice to add to the museum if it was authentic. If it's going to be like that all day, at least make them real. Good thing is we're going to be able to look in the water and on the banks. I mean, on the gravel bars too. That's good. That's good. Hope the light hits it right. But this is one of those places where we're lucky enough to go backwards and forwards. You know, we might see something going backwards on the way back in case we miss something going forward. Got to lay off the pull tabs. I don't want to collect 47 of them today. When I'm looking for the major pieces, I've already passed up on a few things, so you know, things I usually collect. They weren't to my liking at the moment because I'm holding off for the major stuff. Wonder how many banks they washed down, you know. I had thought about something though. I mean, the next tropical storm that was scheduled on the list was known as Lisa. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know, trying to put that spiritual swing on everything, you know, like I always do. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, I wonder what Lisa would hand us if she rolled through here. What kind of, let's not call it destruction. Let's call it nat tribulation. Like I always do. Let's go ahead and call it nat tribulation. How much nat tribulation would Lisa do if she rolled through here? But it might be too late. She's probably already come and gone in her little region. Elsewhere, whatever it is, giving the tribulation to other places. But of course, we're no longer in the tropical, season. It's mid-November. We were just lucky enough to have Nicole give us some much needed rain out here to help us keep the hobby going. Because I wouldn't be out here today. I would not. If it didn't rain like it did. Uh-oh. Now what? They just keep making this deeper, guys. Look at how deep this water is right here. Man. Dang. No, I'm not going in. Heck no. It's 41 degrees out here. You think I'm going to go neck high in that? The least they could have done was shove up something, right? Yeah, I know this would be me if I went in that thing. Add it to the pocket. Ain't no way. Guess I'm going to have to climb over. Let's hope they made it accessible. Everything's balanced up for a reason. Let's hope we don't slip and fall through something, It takes a while to get through places like this. We either gotta, challenge ourselves this way and follow the balance. Hopefully they don't snap. Or risk slipping or putting our foot on something very fragile and going deep anyway. Which way do you want to go? All I know is I want to get over here and it pad the pockets. Hope you like my little balance adventure videos. I know they're not much. I know I ask for trouble every time I do this heavenly thing right here, but you can't step here. You know that thing's going to pull you in. It doesn't seem like it, but it's going to exit right under this log right here. And your leg is going to get stuck at an angle. You're going to have to pull that thing out. Trust me, I know I've done that thing at least 12 times. It's not safe around these humongous logs unless you're on the lower side. You recognize that, Hollow? I sure do. We are in. Let's go ahead and get the looking. Boy. Prime location for something just be sitting right on top, and I see two massive gravel bars up there. Maybe it's just sand that they just piled up. You can't tell until you get around the corner, right? Man, it's kind of hard to see stuff, though. It is. Think I see something. Where's that thing at? Oh, yeah, my favorite game. Let's do the reveal and see what kind of missions they have for us today. I'm going to wipe it off before I pick up that piece of weird looking pottery right there. What do we have? Chicago Authority. Two, does anybody really know? Oh, that's song number 2. Does anybody know what time it really is? Or what time it is? Okay. Questions. 67 and 68. All right. I don't know what kind of sign that's going to be, but I have a better sign right here. Oh, dang. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Very nice indeed. Add it to the pocket. Any more? Any more is right. I see another sign for us. What's on this one? It's backwards. I can't read it. Puddle house? No. Puddle of mud. That's gotta be puddle of mud. They're probably telling me to look in the puddle of mud. You gotta take everything as a sign. You do. Because you don't know what they're trying to lead you to. Puddle of mud. Let me think about that. I'm definitely going to have to keep a lookout. A piece of broken glass, dang it. Puddle of mud. Don't forget that. Might be the best thing out here. We just have to find it. If it's in a puddle of mud, it's not going to be in a gravel bar. Yeah, it's going to be sand right here. They created a new sandbar where the treasure's sitting right on top of this thing. Well, there used to be water up in here. Let's hope they pile gravel on top and some major things later. That would be incredible for us. We'll find it later. Yeah, it's a long egg sandbar right here. Extremely long. No signs of pottery yet. I'm gonna have to climb up in this thing. Man, I don't know if I can bend the back like I had to yesterday. Man, the things I get myself into. And it's nothing major. Where was that thing at? I saw something white. Oh, that's a big rock. If it doesn't lift right up, it's nothing. It's one thing about these. Oh, yeah, there's a nice piece of metal. Let's grab it. Actually, there's two. There's one here. And then another one here. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, that one's nice indeed. Nothing but metal so far. Look at a strange thing I just found. Perfume bottle. Cologne bottle, whatever it is. But it's got something wrapped up in the middle of it. Man, they're going to be playing games with our mind all day today. No, that's not a point. I'm still going to take a reference picture. Because of them, it is. They even got the napping right. They even got the point intact. What a shame in that. It's the clay soils out here. The gray clay soils, that's exactly what it is. Well, we're going to be finding what we're desiring. We are. They're going to be playing with our minds all day today. Check out this groove axe right here I just found. They know I have never found one before. Quite the groove axe, guys. I'm just going to have to leave it because it's nothing but clay soils. That's all it is. Man, thanks for that one anyway. At least I found my first groove axe. I'm just going to have to go along with the game, right? To let them know I notice. About time. That took long enough. I know, just another sort of pottery. No design on it though. Cool. Go ahead and add it to the pocket. First thing in a while today. At least it's something. Heck yeah. Keep it coming. Whatever it is, keep it coming. I hate this guy again. Where's his right arm at? Add him to the pocket. Check it out, cool little bottle. I'm gonna be adding that thing to the pocket. Never seen anything like that. Looks Egyptian. Never seen a bottle like that before. Probably, you know, 1970s, 1990s, or whatever. Very Egyptian. Gotta clean it off first. It's been about an hour. A little bit of a bummer of a day though. Frigid. When it's picking up, cold in the shade. Not that warm in the sun though. Only collected a few more things. Check it out. Seems like today has been more about looking for the artistic stuff instead of looking for the history, you know. But that's about it. Got a broken spear tip. Going to be tossing that thing back. And then, of course, I don't know what that is. I know that's a marble, but I'm talking about, I don't know if that's a broken point or what. Can't tell, it's so busted. Could just be a thumb scraper. Could be a broken quad. Let's hope not. Add him to the pocket. At least I found a marble, folks. Yeah. Lips are frozen. Haven't been talking much. Where's that glass bottle at? Gotta add this thing to the stash. I know it's nothing. It's nothing. Screw top. I just think it's a cool shape. You know, I'm not much of a bottle person. I'm not, unless it's a Coke. But this is better than nothing, right? We might find a Coke bottle today. Hey, we're getting some cracks on the bottom. That's weird. Yeah, look at that weird shaped bottle. Add it to the pocket. Keep on going. Just a little bit of time left. Check over here. Got some weird looking rocks. This clay soils, man. I thought that was a dang groove axe, guys. Man, dang. And it's nothing but a piece of granite. Crap. When am I ever going to hit the real deal, you know? Hasn't been a real deal all day. Yeah, busted, whatever it is. Cool little granite rock. Just going to leave it out here, I guess. I know it looks like an axe. It does. I see micronapping. Who knows if it was already busted or not. Can't ever tell. I don't know, I'll add it to the pocket just to study, but there's too much of that geology out here that's not natural out here. It comes from the old roads and stuff, so it could have just been broken up. Maybe they are still making them, if you know what I mean. Off we go to round number 2. To the other side of things, the flip side. Who knows what's going to be down there? See up here, all the sandbars are piled high. They're not flat in the creek. So down there, it either is going to be two things. One of two things. It's going to be either nothing but water, nothing but gravel, or it's going to be nothing but sand in the water, about a foot deep. Don't know until we get there, right? Da Vinci style. It's beautiful walking through here. with the sunlight coming through. You'd be darker than you know what when the summertime is here with the makeup. Well, the leftover makeup. Yeah, like walking through the moonlight. It's amazing how quickly you can get back when you're not looking. I had to stop and pick up a couple of things though. Let's hope it's going to be even more perfect on the other side. Let's hope it's going to be a lot more. And a lot more ancient. It's 2:30. We have 2 hours to make some major recoveries the rest of the day. Beautiful. Let's get going. Too bad it wasn't bigger. A lot bigger. Beautiful. Check that out. Got about an hour and a half. Maybe. I've been trying to zoom through here fast and slow at the same time. A good mix of things out here. Gravel, sandbars, but nothing major. I was hoping the major shards and other things would be down here since they weren't on the other side. What a bummer. But still, I guess I should be more thankful for what I'm able to collect. Got the pretty shards right here. Look at that. The shards of metal. Very nice indeed, added to the collection. You know, the normal stuff we always find. 3 tiny shards of pottery down here in the hand. And that's going to be it for the past 25 minutes. Beautiful though. Gotta add this one to the pocket too. Can't forget about the better ones. I wonder if this thing's just part of a pipe. It's got a bend on it though. And I recognize that bend any day of the week. Looks like a piece of burned bark. And it is. Boy, look what nature does. Man. Fine lines of nature. I thought that was the top of a pot with a cool design on it. But to them it is. Thanks for that one, guys. Still making it. I think this is going to be it. It's getting late. It's already about 4 o'clock right now. Got a long way to go to turn back. Get back safely. At least they give me one last piece. And it's got design on it too. Thank you for this one. Every little bit counts. See you back at the studio. Talk about striking it rich when it comes to the art. Let me go ahead and empty out this bag real quick to see what kind of art we recovered today. Nothing like those urban creeks. Look at this artistic masterpiece right up in here, especially on the right-hand side. Man, hope you like what we collected today. I know it doesn't look like much, but there's nothing like what's hidden in those urban creeks, though. Boy, am I ever raking it in when it comes to the metal. Almost have the collection enough to start making things. Look at that. I know old Budweiser can, I think. You know, one of the tall boys. From back in the 70s, possibly. Very cool indeed. Another stash. I mean, there's an art piece right there if you can just take the letters off the... if you can take the letters off that thing. Very cool indeed. Yeah, I got another hero. He's missing a couple of limbs. Well, at least one. At least his head is still there. Yeah, I just got some things out of there. Not really collectible or anything like that. Just pieces of garbage. Kind of a bottle I've never seen before. Probably find it at the nearest grocery store. And the condiment, oh, back in 1989 or something. It's got a little mark on the bottom. Just got it out of there. I thought it was a cool bottle. My bottle collection is not that large, by the way. None of my collections are that big. They're not. Everything is flat. Nothing is really that bulky, you know. Practically my entire collection does not take up a lot of space. Probably just a few crates. Yeah, finally got a marble out there too. Oh, a small white one. Very cool indeed. A couple of toy cars. Not really toy cars anymore, just the body of it. Just the body of them. Yeah. Got a dump truck load full of treasure right here. Dump truck full of treasure. It's like I found the right things today. Couple of buttons, no big deal. Nothing that big. Yeah, too bad it's not shaped like home plate. Shaped like something else. A corner piece. Infill. Yeah. More pieces of the Leti. All dried up. Man. And these things right here. Always got to try to keep a lookout for these things right here too. If you only knew what kind of art you can create with this kind of stuff. Just go out and try to find the treasure that nature involves themselves with. What they create. Yeah. It's almost like a baby sketch. Old school for real. Yeah, old school croc. Probably 1933, 1897. And this right here, I think, is nail polish. Green nail polish, but that's weird. Just symbolism. It's almost like I'm still painting her. This is just left over. Very cool pottery shards right here. Wonder what used to be in them. Wonder what they looked like when they were fully intact. There's a fingernail impression. Holla. Fingernail dent from probably 1,300 years ago. Got a cold joint in it too. Probably how it broke. No designs today though, just a couple. Same line design. Very small. Imagine what I'm going to collect next time I go out there. We're expecting some major rain coming up in the next couple days. Let's hope I find it all. Yeah. I know it's just a broken point. Don't even know why I collected it. Probably because I knew it was going to be the only one I was going to find today. Same thing here. But this one here, guys, I don't know about this one. All I saw was a rock at an angle. But then I looked at it in a different light. Like that. With the bottom and the two sides. But look how average that is. Look how amateur that is. But it's probably just a broken rock. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. It's like I think they're still making this stuff. The natives, as they became part of the landscape, their souls did. And they know how to use the nature. They know how to be one with nature to make it, to keep going with it. But it takes them a lot longer these days. But eventually it gets made one way or another. Very cool optical illusion on that one. I just kept it for that one purpose. To let them know that I notice what's going on out there. But this piece is legit. This, my friends, is a axe. I misjudged it when I picked it up. That is a Native American axe. Probably 5,000 years old. Could be just 1,100. It's that dense granite out there. Ain't no way this is some kind of gravel for some road, or construction, or drainage. But that's the thing I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What if it is? And it was made perfectly by just being banged around with other rocks. It ended up being made into an axe head. Over time. But I think it was a whole lot smoother than this. I mean, look at that. Look how smooth that edge is right here. Look at that. And then look at the bit. I'm hoping that this is an axe head. I know it's been battered like crazy, but we found it in the clay soils. That's what I'm talking about. That's what made me think later on that this was an axe head, or is an axe head. This thing's got some weight to it. And we found it up in those clay soils, at least 4 feet higher than the water itself, which means it dropped out of the landscape. It dropped out of the bank over time. And there's no way that this thing could be, like carried upwards, elevated. Gotta be an axe head. What a good find indeed. Hope you enjoyed the adventure out there. We're going to collect a whole lot more. And it's going to be much more monumental than what you're looking at here the next time I go out there. Let's hope I'm not wrong with that. See you in the next video.